Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn coming from London, Ontario, Canada. I thought I'd jump on here quick and finish up our last chakra that we're gonna do. It's the solar plexus. So again, we did go a little bit backwards last week. I started with the heart chakra, and then I did the throat chakra, and then the pineal gland, and then the crown chakra. And then a couple days ago, we did the root chakra and the sacral chakra. And then today we're doing the solar plexus, which again, you can see is this nice yellow golden color. And so I've got my favorite flower on my skirt. It's sunflowers, my favorite, of course. And hence my tattoos. So those fit in with today as well. It's about 3-4 in the morning here in London, Ontario. So once again, that nasty, evil energy's hitting me. And again, being a chosen one, I'm not very well liked in the community, which is great by me because I actually don't really like these people too much anyway. So it kind of works for me. But I just had a spider hanging. These people like to play in like death magic and send a bunch of bullshit to you. They create these spells, right? They think they're magicians, but the chosen ones are the real magicians of the world, and we don't have to conjure up in black magic and dabble in like curses and hexes and send people horrible things to their homes, which these people that I'm surrounded by, again, the narcissists, the masons, so again, living in a corrupt city with entitled fuckwits, that think it's cool to send you crappy things at 3-4 in the morning. And they sent me some other big bug earlier too, and I had to, I don't kill them, I put it out in a cup and I put it out on the balcony. And then right now there's just a big spider hanging on my balcony, just right behind me here in the windowsill. And they think it's funny to send people these death magic and black magic and all these hexes and curses and what have you. But I just took the spider and I put it outside, and I realized that when you see a spider, it actually it means that you're coming into a windfall of money. So I'm pretty happy about that because this community actually owes me a spiritual inheritance. I'm supposed to keep that as a secret, but I'm laying it out there because these guys watch me all day long and they think it's fun to taunt me. And the people that I'm around in my city right now, not all of them. There's other awesome ones. I just haven't seen anyone for a while. There's still tons of amazing people here. But these guys are all in their south node. So it's something that where I was 7 years ago. And it's when you're highly in your addictions. So even though you sit there making fun of people's looks and what they wear, whether you're a male or female, and make fun of their voice and make fun of everything about them. And then they finally become this beautiful, bright being. And there's a smear campaign going on around town right now as well. And these people now are trying to, again, hold me back, but I'm, again, just minding my own business and just working on myself. But again, it's the self-entitled fuckwit narcissist. They want you to want them, and they can't let you go. So whether it's that horrible karmic family that I grew up with, and I'm realizing that they're not really my family, but it's like the whole community knows something except for me. But I don't think about it. I move on with my day, and here I am. I think it's 3:45 or 4 in the morning, and someone just sent that kind of hexer spell. So that's what I've been going through. Living here as well, they send dirt magic, and I don't know what they do, but they send a bunch of bullshit on my carpets. For about 8 years I've been living here, and my vacuum just broke again the other day. Every time I use it, more dirt spewing out of it, and these guys think it's real funny, and they talk to me in my ear all day long, where I don't know how they're doing it because I've cut so many cords, and the way you go about cutting cords with people is you write down their name and you burn the paper, and then there's a whole bunch of sound frequencies you can find on YouTube, and you can you can listen to that sound frequency and it does all the work for you and it gets rid of them as well. But for some reason, somehow, these entitled fuckwits of my city think that they're privy to my journey of know thyself. And it's like, you made fun of me so bad and hated me so much. It's like, why do you want to be a part of me now? But it's like, again, just to keep me stuck, right? But anyway, that's my rant about them. It did just happen. And I'm just going to move along with the solar plexus here. So I did grab a new sage. Another thing they've been doing to me is I don't know what they do, but it's some evil energy, and it's taken over my whole city. Again, I did have every friend I used to hang out with here turn on me, and they turned on me, and it's friends I've been friends with for like 30 plus years here, and I'm okay with that. Again, it's like energy attracts like energy, 5:44 on the timer, and it just comes down to like, you don't care, right? But again, then I'm at peace by myself, again, not disturbing anyone, minding my own business. And because the narcissist can't have peace, and they never will, because they'll never self-reflect. Again, I talk about it every day. And the more I try to always make an excuse for them and think like, oh, the world would be so magical if these people knew that they could be divine too, and if they just did the work on themselves, and I get that soft spot again for them. And then stuff like that, happens again, and they're just trying to siphon my energy in because they can't self-regulate. And I've been learning a lot more about my community, and it also seems like I've been put here in a Masonic sort of community, and I've been left here, and they've all been siphoning off of me for my whole life here. And I think I attached a tarot reading that I tuned into earlier, and it was definitely the energy of what I've been going through in my community. So we got that out there. I hope wherever you are in the planet right now, you're having a better morning than I am. Again, I did shower and I cleansed off, and I felt pretty. And again, it's all your confidence, right? You've been beat down and called ugly so much your whole life. You don't go searching for validation from anybody else. It's an inner feeling, and once you feel beautiful on the inside, you can radiate that out, stemming from inside to your outside. And now I have it where I feel beautiful inside and outside. And again, these narcissists, they hate themselves. So again, anything you do in life that when you're happy and you're smiling and you're avoiding them and being by yourself, they can't have peace. They can't be by themselves. So they'll hate you no matter what you're doing. So again, as long as they just leave me alone, it'd be a lot better. But whoever's doing it, they just can't leave me alone. I got some good fire here going, so I'm going to light my sage. I got a new one because anytime in the past when I get Palo Santo or a sage, they'll somehow, the energy's so evil in my community, the lighter will break off. There's games like that where this lighter will break off when I've tried to light sage in the past. They'll burn the sage so bad that you can't even get the good smell of it now. And every video that I'm making, again, it's the narcissist, right? So they don't manifest for good. They can't do anything good. And they're back asswards as fuck, and they're delusional. So everything I'm saying, again, keep in mind, I've been being watched since I was a little kid. And they tell me that in my ear. And everything I'm saying and doing, they reverse it. So we'll see how this one goes tonight and what's going to happen to me. But it's what's been happening to the point where I can't even, 8:55 on the timer, I can't even use my electric toothbrush anymore. Again, the scalar weapons have been going hard on me again all day. And probably that's why my voice is the way it is right now. And I'm almost sounding kind of like aggressive, like a narcissist. And again, that's the way they want you. They can't introspect. And these scalar weapons, basically a direct energy weapon, I've come to the conclusion is just like residing with a narcissist in your very home. You could be living with 5 of them, and it will be an equivalent to these illegal weapons that they're using on you. as well where I'm living. Everyone's in on it, right? It's like a Truman Show for me, and everybody's in on it, and no one talks, no one tells the truth, because every narcissist is a liar, and they've told so many lies in their whole life that they wouldn't know where to start by telling the truth. And by the time it ever came around to them trying to come clean about who my real parents are and what's gone on, they're almost in their 80s now, so they'll claim insanity, or well, they'll be too embarrassed to do that, so they'd claim what am I trying to say? Alzheimer's, or I think that's the one I mean, Alzheimer's. And they'll call you schizophrenic, and they'll project everything onto you. But when it all comes down to one of them ever telling the truth, they never will. So again, I'm just trying to get out of my hometown right now, and I know that's coming. I know I have a bright future ahead of me, and I'm going to light the sage now. And tonight we're going to call in Sarah for the solar plexus, and her healing gift is empowerment. And she helps you clear out powerlessness caused by self and others. Again, most things are inflicted on you because of another evil entity, which is usually a narcissist. So the step one in inviting the angels in to help you, ironically, I found a cue card, and it happened to be yellow. It was the only one I even found, so it was kind of fitting. So we're going to call in Angel Sarah. Please work with me and through me so that I may receive your gift of healing. Please guide, direct, surround, and protect me. Let me receive energy and info for my highest good and the highest healing. And so it is. So we'll just put that out there for now, and just cleanse this area here a bit. Get back to that energy. I didn't want to start it off that way, but I never plan what I'm going to say, and it's always like right before I'm about to get started and hit record on my camera here. I just have my cell phone recording. Something always tries to steer me off my path, and I think that's a lot of what narcissists are. They've always been there to steer you off of your path, and you can't let them win, or you're just never going to hit play again on your video, and you could end up going back to your bed and not moving for a couple of days. So I'm not that kind of person. I always have to move and get outside. So there we go. You can see behind me, again, fitting in with the theme of tonight, another sunflower on the wall. So again, that is the color of the solar plexus. So we have that. And so with Sarah, so we just called her in, and she helps you with that. So Sarah can help you in your self-healing on your spiritual journey. Sarah helps you to overcome feelings of powerlessness and stress. Again, a lot of stress is caused by narcissists. So I can't stress enough, if you are not a narcissist and you're really sick of feeling powerless to these people, I suggest you start educating yourself. And again, I always drop lots of narcissism videos in my description at the end, because I'd love for people to be where I am on my journey and know that we don't have to let these entities and these self-entitled prick jobs think that they're better than us and that they own us, because nobody owns us. So she is especially helpful when you have a clear vision of what you want in life, but you cannot seem to make it happen. Her energy is powerful, steady, and slow, and like the force of the incoming ocean tide, cannot be stopped. When you call on Sarah for help, her power has the ability to open any door. So again, remember yesterday we talked about when one door closes, another one opens. If you're ready to go ahead and proceed and walk through it, it's there for you. To open any mind and to make things happen for you in the fulfillment of your destiny. She has been likened to a spiritual bulldozer, and is particularly helpful when you are starting something new and are afraid to take the steps you know you need to take. So that's going to bring us to the solar plexus, which is yellow, as we've already discussed, and it's just above the navel, between the navel and the base of the sternum. And in Sanskrit, it's called, I'm going to hopefully pronounce this one correct, Manipura, Manipura, and it stands for lustrous and gem. So that gem out there. And how we do it in Reiki is, again, so our heart chakra is up here. In Reiki, we can come in here, so just in here, and again, we can attach. We rub our hands together first, and 14:55 on the timer, and we try to create that heat with our hands first, and we can come in and we can attach our hands like this, or we can go one up and then one down, and then we can bring the one above closer to the heart chakra. So again, then it would enable you to activate your heart chakra and your solar plexus at the same time. And again, there's different hand gestures that we can use, and it's all in your choice. But that's an example that when I wasn't being interrupted by these people every day, I took that 5 minutes every day, and I sat there and I called in the divine energy, and I was able to sit there and practice the Reiki steps on myself. And now I'm not able to do that. But back when I was able to do it, that's how I was activating with the hand gestures I've shown in the last couple of videos. So the solar plexus, it represents the center of the body, and it's the body's distribution point in psychic energies, and it's basically your psychic energy pump. So again, a lot of us have very good intuition, and once you get rid of your addictions, you can tune into that center of your body, and you can become one with the universe, and you can really get a good feeling and use your intuition rather than not having any intuition because you're closed off and you're running away for yourself for years in your addictions and hanging out with toxic energy. So I find being sober, it really allows me to get into my own body and think for myself and attune with the universe on being able to assess right from wrong, and being able to they say when you're tapped into your intuition, you're able to the first thing you think of is usually the right answer, and then anything that comes after is your ego, and then your ego is always, it's your false self, and it's always giving you that self-doubt. So they say usually your intuition, which is kind of like that aha moment, it's the first thing you think of is usually right. If you don't second guess yourself, it's going to be right. So it's allowing us to put that ego aside and stick with the first thing that we thought of. One more thing quick, my necklace tonight that I put on, I'm not sure if you can see it. It's the evil eye, and it's in the center there, and it's got the colors of the chakras around it as well. It has the totem animals around it as well, but there's the yellow, so that's why I put that one on tonight. It's a very pretty one. So I put that one on there. So again, the solar plexus is giving us the energy supply to all of our emotions, and it's and to our liver and our tummy, and it's for our digestion as well, and our gallbladder and our pancreas. When it's blocked, we have a lack of direction. So again, our intuition is completely off, and we would most likely, even tapping into our intuition, we would second guess ourselves, and we would allow for our ego to take over, and we would always be in that limiting belief and never trusting our gut, just like I did for my whole life. I never trusted my gut because I was always drunk. I was always drunk, and I never trusted anything. I just wanted to drink and party, right? So now I have a different change of direction and a different course, and I feel a lot better about myself and accessing that intuition. I'm a lot better with it, whereas before I never even knew about intuition, right? I never tapped into anything except for getting more alcohol. So it gives us also, another thing you can do to activate it is you can do a RAM chant. So the ROM, they probably call it the ROM chant, and it dispels negativity. So again, it's kind of like Om, you can chant ROM. And it allows you to focus slightly above the navel, and it gives us the inner strength, confidence, action, personal power. And again, we stop we stop hoping things will happen, and we go out and make them happen. So again, it's about goal setting, but not just setting the goals. It's about setting that goal and then having the confidence to go make it happen and go chase that dream you've always wanted. That's what the solar plexus is for. Other things you can do to activate it are you can do a warrior pose for yoga. And it's going to give you that feeling of personal power. Again, one of the crystals I always talk about is the tiger's eye. And again, this is one of my favorite crystals. So that's the tiger's eye. It's got a little heart there on the back of it. And the tiger's eye, it radiates the solar energy. And the tiger's eye is actually known as the warrior stone. So with that, you can affirm, I am a warrior. And the tiger's eye, I just think it's really pretty with all those beautiful golden tones. So it kind of sets the whole tone for the solar plexus. It's a very beautiful, beautiful crystal. And it probably has a million other healing properties as well. It's for empowerment, confidence, integrity, and it transforms toxicity and fear. So again, by giving you that confidence, you can step into something greater than what you've done for yourself your whole life. Once you want something better for yourself, right? Once you set your ego aside and start loving up on yourself and trying to gain more confidence as you progress on your journey. Again, with the crystals, you can place them on any of the chakras when you're meditating, and you can wear the bracelets or the necklaces, and that will help activate it. Again, as well, wearing the color. Again, the other crystal I brought out a couple times now, the citrine, again, because it goes with the color. I'll hold it that way there. It goes with the color. And the citrine for the solar plexus, it's going to boost your vitality, and it's going to motivate you, bring you joy, and it's going to enable you to focus and not be so scattered as you might find my energy right now. I feel like those energy weapons are being used on me again right now, and I'm just going to proceed and go through with it because I'm not going to stop it now. I was thinking of just stopping and restarting it again, 22:33, but when we do that, we'll never start the video again. So again, these energy and these entities, they always want to stop you in your tracks because narcissists are always competing with you. They can't compete with themselves, but they never want to see anybody doing better than them. But you were never competing with them in the first place. And they always thought that they were better than you before. So why would you want to be competing with somebody like that anyway? And why would you care what they think about you when they're nothing to you now, right? They're nothing. And the narcissist just can't get over that you would ever not want them, right? Because they're in their ego, right? They think they're better than everybody, and they think they can get any man or woman on the planet. And when you set your boundaries and you don't want them anymore, and you don't even want to be their friend, they hate that, right? So that's what I'm dealing with now, is all these people like that, right? These entitled fuckwits that think that they're upset that I never chased after them. Well, I don't chase, I attract, number one. And number two, I'm focusing on my journey. And I already know because I believe in miracles, that my manifestations are coming in that I manifested a long time ago before I was rudely interrupted on my journey. And I've already manifested the person who has the birthday of 619, the number that I see everywhere. And if that's meant to be, then that's going to come in for me. And I just let that go and go with the flow. And that's how you manifest. You got to let it go, and then you just got to go with the flow and forget that you manifested whatever it was you manifested. But if you're manifesting love, on a sidebar, if you keep seeing people out there holding hands, then you know if you manifested love, then you're not like a narcissist, like, oh, look at them. Like they just hate anyone holding hands because they just hate everything. You're like, oh, there's two people holding hands. And I'm like, I see it sometimes. I'm like, oh my God, there are people in this city that actually still love each other. There's people that still can love, right? After all the hate in this city, right? And again, it's probably people that have already been smart and gotten away from these people that feel entitled and feel like that slavery still exists and that they own people, which I would never be with somebody like that. So I'm just gonna have a sip of my water here. As I speak and take a deep breath for a minute, again, I always feel like as I'm standing here, I'm rocking back and forth because my spine always hurts. And my right foot always hurts from a failed back surgery back in 2015. But at the same time, when earlier my throat was getting really sore, I know they're always still trying to shut my throat up, right? Because again, I always mention narcissists hate truth speakers because they could never tell the truth because they're all liars. They're basically like the liars club, right? They always wanted their own little club with all of them. So in the end, there's going to be no more scapegoat there for them to blame, which I was my whole time in the city and within my family growing up. And in the end, it's all just going to be the narcissists now pointing at each other, and their common phrase they always say is, it was you. And that's what they're going to be doing. And it's just, you just stay out of that. Another sidebar, I brought in my 2-month chip from sobriety. The color was kind of fitting. So that's the 2-month there. And then on the back, it comes with the Serenity Prayer again. So again, if you are ever having a bad day and you're lost, you can just ask up to God, ask whoever your higher power is. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So that was a 2-month chip. I thought the color was okay there to kind of bring that out again tonight as well. So again, citrine, that citrine one, vitality, motivation, joy, and it gives you the focus, and it will make you cheery. So you got that joy and that cheeriness, right? Not the misery hanging out with narcissists, right? You're cheerful, you're joyful, you're loving life. And if you leave it out in your home, like around in your home, it can create a positive energy within your home as well. So that's with any of the crystals. Some of them I put in my plants as well. And you can get a good kind of feng shui going on with when you add crystals to your home as well. What was I going to say here next? Sorry, I am all over the place tonight, and I am more distracted than normal. And I'm going to keep continuing because that's who I am. I'm being my authentic self. You can also light a bright candle, and you could do deep breath work. And for yoga, to open up the solar plexus, there's the warrior pose, which again will make it easy because the tiger's eye is the warrior stone, and you can say, I am a warrior. So that will be easy. If you're into yoga, you'll know the warrior pose. It gives you, it also it allows you to release anger as well. A lot of anger can come when the solar plexus is out of whack and not balanced. As well as you can be frustrated, anger, and you can sit in victim mentality, which is, again, the narcissist, right? All they do is sit in victim mentality. That's all they do. And again, I keep thinking everything that I'm going to be doing on my channel, it is. I can always tie everything into narcissism, and that's what I've had to go through for years. So I'm thinking no matter what I come on and talk about next, whatever I decide to do, These guys have interrupted my whole journey. I wrote out an article one night on narcissism, and it took me 2 hours. I was telling my own very story. I wrote it out, and I was sending it to another content creator who specializes in narcissism. And I wrote it all out just on my phone. I was writing it out, hand pecking away at it. It took me about 2 hours to write it out. And as soon as I went to go save it on Canva, I was about to hit save. These guys and the entities, whoever is doing this, again, like I said, I'm on a government watch list apparently. And you think with all this corruption, these people would be caught in my hometown by now, but nothing's going on. It's like everyone sits back and wants to watch. What's going to happen to me next? How many more beatings? 30 minutes on the timer, so 30:00, which means your spiritual involvement with the zeros. It's like everybody's just sitting back around here, right? Like watching and waiting, eh? And that's what they do, right? Again, a narcissist wouldn't have been able to last a day or two in this game that they've got me in here that I never signed up for, and it's completely illegal. And I have a good feeling that the feds and a lot of corruption with police officers. Again, the town run by Masons. There's corrupt judges, lawyers, there's corrupt everything, but you always get the good with the bad. But I feel like it's at a point almost where I'm the one that's showing up and showing people how to break through this fear. And I've been the one that's had all these psychopaths, right? Like these predators and these bullies and these men putting their hands all over you. And back in my addictions, when I hung out with those energies that don't match me. And I feel like I'm here to show people how to work through the fear. And it's almost like these like feds and these other like higher up people here, like whoever, are just like sitting back, like they're afraid of this energy of whether it be the Masons or whatever energy has taken over this town, and they're afraid to do anything too. I don't know if I'm being too lenient there, thinking like, is that what they're doing, waiting, or are they all in on this too and waiting to see how much more I can take when the narcissist just keeps poking the bear, right? Again, they need that reactive abuse, which they get from me every day, which is completely illegal and unfair. I've set my boundaries in real life. And the universe rewards you when you set when you learn these lessons and you get away from these people. But again, they're so entitled to my energy. I almost feel like I'm the one running the whole town with my energy here, and they keep poking me, and they need that reactive abuse. And I'm almost wondering, is anyone even on my side in this whole city besides the people? Like when I go out, I can talk to anybody anywhere. Like not these older people that I've hung out with before that kind of all turned on me. It's a really weird energy, and I listened to another tarot guy one night, and he mentioned something about somewhere in the world, and it sounded like it was here, that it was at a city hall somewhere in some city at a city hall. There's workers that don't want to go into work every day because the energy where they work is so horrible. They're seeing so much paranormal activity in the building where they work that no one wants to go to work there, but nobody's talking about it at the same time. So it reminds me of that fear energy. And I completely think that it's about my hometown here. I think that that's the energy. The man, I might drop the video. It's 33:22 on the timer. I might drop the video in the description when I'm done. I found it to be very interesting, and it also noted that dogs within the city aren't. The dogs are all acting weird. He specifically mentioned dogs. As I recall, I don't think he mentioned all animals. I think he specifically mentioned dogs. And I've been noticing when I go out and take my dog outside, she just stops walking. We get outside, she'll walk in here and she's great in here. But when we get outside at some point, it's a nice sunny day like yesterday was. And 3400 on the timer, and she'll just stop walking. And it's very, very, very surreal to me that it makes me think that the courthouse here is very much indeed the city and the courthouse that this tarot guy was talking about. He's also like a private investigator, a tarot guy. He's very, very psychic, and I'm pretty sure he can read without the cards as well, and he could solve a lot of cases as well. He's that psychic and that attuned with energies, and I thought I'd just mention this now because I am just going with the flow. 3444 on the timer, but it's something that I'm wondering about overall for the case I'm in, like the Truman Show. I've had all of this abuse, and I've awoken now, and it's like a book I did a while back. I'll have to figure it out for another time when I come on, but I did a book, and it's I'm not sure if it was A Course in Miracles or which one it was. But it was about being the only one, or like, well, one in a few. I'm not the only one, obviously, but you're waking up on your spiritual journey, and you're like the sober one at this drunk party. And that's very much how I feel every day. I know there's way more people sober than me, but that's how I can explain it. And I'll have to figure out what audible that was that I did. 35 on the timer. But anyway, I'm just talking it out. It's they always say your word is your world, and if you don't speak it out loud, it's not true. And these are just things that I've wanted to let out, and it's coming out now. But it's making me think that the energy of my city is in fact a fear-based city where the Masons are the ones controlling and pulling all the strings, and even the people that are above them and are here to serve and protect, like the feds or whoever, other cops, serve and protect. They're not doing the job because they're in this fear-based energy of I don't know what it is, the Masons or what's taken over my city. But I've also heard on another reading today that I was put here and left here in this like satanic city. And they've been siphoning and using my energy the whole time as their life force the whole time that I've even when I was asleep, like the whole time that I've been a little girl here. Because as a little girl, I always had that beautiful, vibrant energy as I do now. And even when I was drunk, and even probably when I was on cocaine, I probably still had really, really good, goddamn good energy. And it's like these jerks have been getting away with this. 3707 on the timer. They've been getting away with this, and I very, very much so believe that it's true that the whole community's been siphoning my energy, and they've all been stealing my gifts. Again, we're all born with different gifts, right? We're all born with different gifts, right? I'm pretty sure I have all 5 clairs, so I'm pretty sure I could be a private investigator, and that's why I'm talking about it out loud, and hoping that maybe somebody else in London, Ontario will even see my video, and maybe it's something they've been thinking about before too, but they were too scared to mention it either, and or maybe they're just too unconscious to know and be intuitive and consciously aware of what's been going on in our city for this time. So again, that's just something I had to say. It's a very weird energy, and I just want to say it out there and wonder, like, if these feds, if it's that, it's I'm here to show people fear is a fucking illusion, man. And you're creating, again, narcissists create anxiety, fear, shame, and guilt in their head, and they're like sitting there with that going on and on and on and on and on, creating that doubt. They'd never be able to tap into their intuition. I could honestly say a narcissist has no intuition because they'd never give up the addictions, and they'd never make a change in their life to be a better person, to even self-regulate themselves, to tap into any intuition. So that was that for that. I just had to let that out. A kind of a big ramble right there. Again, I am having a direct energy weapons being used on me right now. I can say that as well right now. And going back to the solar plexus, it is kind of all over the place, but when you do open up your solar plexus, it will give you great laughter and joy. So again, getting away from those horrible toxic people. Some affirmations you can say is, I am enough, I have purpose, I am capable, and I forgive myself for past mistakes. I am in harmony with all I see. Again, it's about setting the goal, taking the action, and stop waiting for things to happen. You make them happen. You make them happen. And what else do we have? The yellow foods you can eat. I'm going to go over them really quick here. Mango, fruits, lemons, banana, pineapple, corn, yellow peppers, yellow squash. And the spice you can use is turmeric, again, because of the color. And it's quite tasty as well and very good for you. Again, the health issues, if not straightened out and not taken care of with the solar plexus, or having it balanced out. Having your whole nervous system shot by direct energy weapons, which are illegal being used on me right now, or with narcissist energies. You can get digestive problems, anorexia, diabetes, colon problems, intestine, which I said, liver dysfunction. And again, I put down muffin top because I'm like, I wore my skirt and I'm like, this is like the smallest I've ever been, so I'm okay with it. But just a little tiny little muffin top right there. And you can have eye problems and arthritis. The mental and emotional issues with not having your solar plexus balanced is no trust, poor decision-making skills. You could have authority issues, so trouble with the law. Which again in this city, I don't know if anybody has any trouble with the law, but it feels like it's a reverse around here. And it feels like to me it'd be the people that are the empaths or the chosen ones, 4114 on the timer, that a narcissist would do a switch around. And I've been that person before where I've had to go to jail for 4 hours because of a narcissist doing this very much switch around like they like to do. And that's how I feel my city is it's run by narcissists, which could be the Masons and could be corruption anywhere. I watched a show one night. I'm not sure if I said this in another video. Again, I'm just kind of going off topic, but it was an ex-cop. And he did say that 95% of cops are Masons. So if my city's run by them, then that would make sense why the cops that I've reached out to before for help didn't serve and protect me. And in fact, I don't even think they ever showed a badge either. And at my old place as well, they came to my house one time because of a narcissist making up a lie about me, and they came and they're right there to kind of bring down the empath, and it's like these because they're Masons, right? It's like hey, I got a favor, and it's like that kind of like corruption where I'm living. And I'm like, I just got to get the fuck out of here because I don't belong here. And I've had to work hard for everything. But these are the kind of people that would say, why does she get this? And look at her. And it's like, that's not the way it is, but that's the narcissist, right? They'll never take accountability for anything in their life. They'll never knock down an addiction. They'll never make a change. They'll never try to do anything except for try to bring down the person that is trying to do better for themselves. And I know I'm not the only one in my town that they're doing this too. So I did have to get that out there. Again, the solar plexus is kind of it is kind of a little bit all over the place, but I'm still going to post it. Again, when you do balance it out, you can make better decisions. And it also, if it's unbalanced, you can be a worrywart. So again, it's that narcissist worrying all the time, right? And they're the ones creating that fear. They're instilling it in you. When you're just your own beautiful, bright, vibrant being, and you go heal on your own and get ready for your manifestations to come in. I am here to tell you that you can get away from these people. I unfortunately can't right now when they're using these direct weapons on me. And again, it almost feels like that dog collar, right? Because they're trying to close up my throat chakra when I'm talking, right? Because they hate truth speakers too, right? They just hate us, and that's how I was as a kid too. And I was beat down a lot for expressing my truth, and I was a very, very tapped in child up to age 7. You do have your spiritual gifts before the world gets to you, and you're put in with the societal programming and the karmic programming, and I'm finding out a lot of it was narcissistic programming as well. So that's on a side note. Again, I'm having a hard time swallowing and talking, and I was very vibrant when I came on, but right again before I hit play on the video, they did try to bring me down, and they didn't want me coming on and making this video. So I'm glad I did make the video, and I'm going to post it anyway because it is the last chakra that I did want to get out there. It would have been silly just to let the narcissist win and not talk about the last chakra. So again, that is the solar plexus chakra. I'm going to leave in the description. I found an awesome girl on YouTube. Her name's Cassandra, and in all the other ones I posted, she has a yoga little 10-minute thing she does for the morning. And her yoga poses are enable you to activate any of the chakras that we've discussed within this week. I think that I've made the videos. With that in mind, it was kind of all over the place, but I hope once you do balance out your solar plexus, you can get that cheery state of mind and be in that joy and that loving state. 45 on the timer. I did have to sit down there, and I think I'll do that next time a little bit sooner. I think it will be a little bit easier, and I'll find maybe a better way to make my videos. I'm actually very, very sweating right now as well, and usually I find when you're getting hot, when you're getting really hot in your apartment, it's when they are definitely using those direct energy weapons on you, and I don't know how they do it, but I know the government's involved too. So it's very shady business in this city, and maybe one day I'll find out the truth. If not, I stay in the present moment, and I'll be getting out of here anyway, and I'm not going to be looking back at anything or anyone that wasn't for me in this town. And I have a bright future ahead of me, and I know the love of my life is coming in any minute, and my manifestations are coming in any minute as well. So as long as I can keep overriding these negative energies and entities, it'll be smooth sailing eventually. But again, growth is hard, and nothing comes easy unless you're a narcissist. Again, it's the switch around. Everything's come easy for them because if you're a Mason and a part of a secret society, you know somebody that's always going to help you bail you out of everything, right? Whereas the empath or the black sheep or the chosen ones, we're the ones that actually have to do all the work while everybody gets to sit back and steal your energy and be real shady about it and lie about everything, right? So I just wanted to put that out there. They always say that the black sheeps and the ones who never fit in, we do have it harder and tougher, and but we're very humble, and we're very honest, and we just let those people go. And once you know one of them, you know them all. And once you keep awakening and don't back down to these people or your addictions, or allow somebody because they want to just stay here and party the whole time, and they don't want to grow, that you find it in yourself to keep growing and glowing, because you can do it on your own, and eventually the right people will come along for you. And if somebody's meant to be back in your life because you healed and you have the greatest love of all, then that's going to come back for you too. And that's the way the universe works. So again, my name's Lynn. It was kind of a ramble, but please excuse me. That is very much what indeed is happening to me. And I like expressing my truth, and I like trying to help other people Again, the chosen ones, if you are one, if you tap into anyone else on YouTube, they're going through the same shit right now too. Again, there's always like stalking and these people can't let you go, right? So wherever you're walking outside, you'll see people driving you by too, and you're like, I don't even like that person. It was that person driving by. Like, it's like they can't do anything in their own journey. They can't look at themselves, so they gotta watch you, right? It distracts them from ever thinking that they're shit. So they can still pull off their same facade. They've been wearing that false mask for years, and they'll do anything before they allow you to see what they're like without that mask. And once they know that you know who they really are, they'll target you even more. And that's very much the position I'm in right now in my life. But again, I hold my head up high, not because I have an ego, because I hold my head up high because I'm proud of myself, and that I didn't get sucked back down to these evil entities' drama and games they play, and to try to keep people stuck on purpose. So I hope if you are going through this, or if you know somebody who is going through this, you can pass along any advice I have, and I'll be back. I'll be back soon, hopefully sooner than later. Maybe hopefully in a new space, and I'll have more great content. And hopefully by then I'll have my certificates in being a spiritual life coach and the energy healer, as I'm already the energy channeler for the divine. Thank you if you got this far. It's 50:11 on the timer, and I'm Lynn. I'm coming to you from at I Am Soulfully Sober, London, Ontario, Canada. Namaste.